What's up, everyone? This is the South Favorable channel, and thanks for tuning back in. Today we're going to be looking at a small thrift shop haul I picked up the other day. Paid about $8 for this little bin, and I could tell that the contents were a bit light for my liking, but there were some minifigures showing through the lid there, so we'll get that off, take a look inside, and see what we can pull out of here. I did notice that this has a label on the other side of the bin. Looks like this was Danielle's. So Danielle, thank you, whoever you are, for donating these. They will have a nice second life with me in my collection. I see some minifigures right on top there. That's what drew me to this at the local thrift shop. It has been a bit slim pickings on the Lego the last few trips there. So I'm hoping that they'll put some more out if they've got it, but it's really hit or miss. There's no controlling what the thrift shop has. Depends on who donates what and when it makes its way out to the shelf, and also if you get there before somebody else who might be looking for it. So yeah, that bag of minifigures was the initial draw, but taking a look at the other stuff in here, looks like maybe some pieces to a Jurassic Park or Jurassic World set. Maybe a gate to a raptor habitat area, so that's kind of neat. I do like the Jurassic Park stuff, though there aren't any dinosaur figures in here, unfortunately, but there is another little bag of small parts and pieces, so that's neat. And that is honestly about it. The rest of this all seems to be from that same Jurassic World set. So I'll need to get this out, do a little more research, see if I can find what set that is. There are some neat pieces included in that, including some stickered pieces like this one here, and I think some printed ones as well, but looks like mostly stickered pieces. Still neat. I do like that genre of Lego. So it's always nice to find some stuff that is of my personal interest and not just random bulk pieces. Taking a closer look at the haul now, we have this, which seems to be a spotlight tower of some kind, if I had to guess. Also a piece of a gate, as well as a gate frame, probably goes with that gate piece. And I really like the shape of this piece, because they've made it reminiscent of the huge ominous gate from the original Jurassic Park movie. So pretty cool in that sense. I'll do some more research and see what set this is from so I can try and figure out exactly what this set should look like in its full glory. Getting to the bags of minifigures now, we actually had a couple that were sealed. And the only time that I really see figures sealed like this, where there's no other parts in the bag with them, and it's just the figure, is when they come out of an advent calendar. And that kind of makes sense because I did find some advent calendars at this same thrift shop a few months back, just before Christmas. And those were actually the first videos I ever posted on YouTube. So if you are curious to see those, go way back and check them out. There were some figures missing from those, so they could very well be from the same sets. Back to the figure in hand now. You can see through the bag on the top of the neck post that this is genuine Lego, so that's always nice to confirm, and it's always nice to find brand new stuff that has never been opened. That almost never happens. Looking at some of the other figures in the bag now, there was this Luke, also looking like he's from an advent calendar. He's got a fish on a long pole there, so that's kind of neat and interesting. And then you've also got Chewie, who's also got a snack in his hand, and he comes with some pretty nice paint apps. I think he looks pretty good, as does the Luke Skywalker figure as well. There's even this buildable campfire, so I'm pretty certain that these did come from an advent calendar, and they'll make nice additions to my collection. Moving on from them, we also have this holiday porg, which is pretty cool. I know for certain that this was one of the figures that I was missing from one of those advent calendars, so it's nice to see that come full circle. I think this is also the first and only porg I have in my collection, so that's nice in its own right. And then we've got this Imperial Gunner. Pretty cool helmet on this guy. It's always stood out to me. I'm not sure what set this is from, and the more I'm looking at these figures, I think they all are probably from Advent calendars. Here he is with the helmet off, and he looks pretty nice. We've also got a First Order Trooper, pretty run-of-the-mill, also looking good. Nothing crazy here, but nice back printing, that's always a plus. Helmet off, and that Stormtrooper looks pretty pissed. These are the two figures that were sealed in bags. I've got them out, put together. They look fresh and new, and that one with the red helmet is unique. I don't think I have any of those. The other one will make a nice addition if I want to throw some more figs at that Tantive 4 hallway scene, but really fun to have found these. I'm super stoked to add yet more to my collection that I didn't already have, and it's always fun to find stuff like this at the thrift shop. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I've got some cool stuff on the way, including some May 4th pickups and the promos that came along with them. Stay tuned for that stuff as well as much more, and until the next time, I will catch you on the flip side.